Hello everybody and welcome to a little bit of a different style video today. So a couple of weeks back, my dad and I and a buddy of ours had the chance to go out to the Arizona International Auto Show, which takes place every year in downtown Phoenix. And the show is pretty cool. They show off all of the new models of vehicles that either have just come out or about to come out in the following year. So by far, the coolest part of the show, in my opinion, was the Camp Jeep setup. Now, Camp Jeep, if you've never heard of it, is essentially an obstacle course that is designed to test and really show off the features of some of the new Jeep brand of vehicles. And we're talking about the fun Jeeps here, so Wrangler and Gladiator are in the spotlight. The course contains numerous different obstacles to go on, which test things like the breakover angle on the vehicle, which is basically how much you can flex the vehicle without bottoming out on the axles or on the underbelly. The next test is a hill climb and descent. You get to climb about 18 feet up in the air at a 35-degree approach and departure angle. From there, the course moves on to the obligatory steps that you get to climb up and down. Of course, if you're looking for a real version of this, I would highly recommend checking out the Devil's Staircase up in Sedona there, where you get to do many more steps in a real off-road setting. And then the course ends with a tip test, which allows you to really see how far a stock vehicle can go without flipping over. And then the last part is an off-camber hill climb and descent, which isn't as high as the other climb, but is probably the most realistic test here, in addition to the breakover angle of what you'll actually see out on the trails. So we were lucky enough to get a seat in the Gladiator, which is the Rubicon Edition. And of course, this one is fully loaded with all the bells and whistles, so it's going to set you back about $60,000, which is kind of insane. But on the inside of the Jeep, it was pretty comfy. It had plenty of room for us 4 guys. So unfortunately, they wouldn't actually let us drive the course, but it was fun to take a ride along and see, experience these things from the inside of a modern, technologically equipped vehicle. They climbed the hill in 4 low just to have the extra torque, and then on the way back down, we did a little brake check before getting onto the staircase. Now, on the inside, it was about as comfortable as you could expect a newer vehicle to be on really bumpy terrain. Definitely a world of difference between the modern suspension of this thing and my '94 Grand Cherokee. On the tip test, we got up to about 35 degrees, and our driver actually encouraged us to try and rock the vehicle just to show how sturdy it was. And then we ended with the off-camber climb and descent back to where we started. So definitely a very quick course. I think we spent a total of about 1 minute inside of the Gladiator, but it's cool to see these newer vehicles and how they perform, and as a Jeep fan myself, it was cool to see some of the newer stuff out, doing what the commercials are trying to show. Now, this video was in no way sponsored or endorsed by Jeep. I just wanted to post it as a Jeep fan because I thought you might enjoy. The Gladiator seems to have a mix of opinions on it. Most people seem to either love it or hate it, but I think it's a pretty cool platform to get a build going on. I'm certainly not going to be looking at buying a new Jeep anytime in the future. I'll be sticking with my '94 Grand Cherokee, but just wanted to show this experience because I thought it was pretty cool, and hopefully you did as well. So yeah, what do you think about the new Gladiator? Is it ugly? Is it overrated? Is it too expensive? Curious to know your comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching this one, and we'll see you on the next one.